Hey guys, I think you're gonna love this one. If you like powerful sales automation, like LaGrowthMachine is probably the one you're looking for, and we just happen to have a new native integration with these guys. With LGM, you can use email, LinkedIn, and X in one centralized platform, but you also got access to unique features on the market like this thing. The next 60 seconds will be a chat with Brice, the CEO of LaGrowthMachine, and then I showcase you how to use this new native integration. What is LaGrowthMachine and what is your role at LGM?
I'm the CEO, co-founder, and I'm mostly focused on the product and marketing side. I created an agency before, growth hacking agency before, and LaGrowth Machine has been created inside that agency. So basically, my role today is to continue innovating in the sales automation space, adding innovation into LaGrowth Machine.
How many clients do you have right now?
In terms of monthly active users, approximately 4,000, mostly sales and GTM engineers.
What is the latest big feature you guys released and why is it a game changer?
Yes, we release lots of things, and our key motto is to help our users get more positive replies. That's one thing that can distinguish for us from others. And so the last thing that we shipped was not a big feature, but that's something that exactly translates what we do and why we do it. We call it real chat mode. And basically, when you send a LinkedIn message, instead of sending a big message that you automated, at each sentence in your message will be splitted into one message and will send multiple message one after the other. So you can see, or your prospects will see multiple message one after the other in the thread, exactly like in a real chat. So instead of sending one big message, multiple one message, and this can give you a lot more replies because it's hidden the facts. It hides the fact that everything is automated.
All right, guys. So this is how the integration with LaGrowthMachine works. So the first step that you're gonna do is you're gonna go to LaGrowthMachine and you're gonna create a new audience. This is basically where we're gonna push our leads. So first, make an audience for this demo of the integration. I'm just created like retargeting campaign right there. The second step you're gonna do is that you're gonna go to your settings, and inside your settings you're going to go to integrations and API. So I'm going to copy this like API key, and what I'm going to do is that you want to go to the App Store section of breakcold. Then maybe it will be renamed like integration by then, and you're going to search for LaGrowthMachine. So here it says coming soon, but for you it will be already released. You're going to copy paste the API key. You're going to click on validate and save the key. And congratulations, you've installed the LaGrowthMachine integration. So now let's see how it works. So the first thing in how you can make this work is that you can push leads manually and you can push leads automatically. So when it comes to pushing leads manually to the LaGrowthMachine, so let me show you. So first, if I go to this list right there, like partnerships, I can say, okay, I don't want to push the whole list to LaGrowthMachine campaign. So what I'm going to say is, I just want people who are in this specific stage of the pipeline. I just want to move them to LaGrowthMachine list. So what you're going to do is that you're going to click on the three dots. You're going to click on push to LaGrowthMachine, and you're going to select your audience. So in our case, it's retargeting campaign, and I'm going to click on submit. And now we're going to wait a couple of seconds. Usually it takes about like 30 seconds to work. And now if I go to LaGrowthMachine, if I go to leads, then I go to audiences, then I go to retargeting campaign, you see that we have all the leads that we wanted to push in LaGrowthMachine. So pretty easy and straightforward to do it. Now, what about if we want this to be automated? So I'm going to delete all these leads right now, and I'm going to show you how to automate this. And we gonna go to LaGrowthMachine one more time. So I'm gonna go there, and I'm going to click activate here. You see it says automatically push leads to LaGrowth machine. So I'm going to click on activate. And what we're going to do is we're going to say, okay, when the lead goes to that specific list, which is partnerships in this example, and when my lead goes within the partnership list inside this specific sales pipeline stage, which is first mail message, we want them to move automatically, to be pushed automatically to like an audience in LaGrowth machine. And depending if your audience is being used in a LaGrowth machine campaign, basically you can automate your outreach, right? So here I'm going to say I want them to move automatically to retargeting campaign. And what we're going to do together is I'm going to go to the pipeline and I'm going to just refresh this page quickly, and we're going to do like a quick example. So let's do the example with Baptiste and Jan. So right now, nothing, zero in audience. Now let's move like Matt. Shout out to Matt, by the way. So you see, if I move Matt, go to the growth machine, and maybe we refresh the page. Yeah, actually, yeah, there was already the notification. So you see, by doing that, like automatically, like you see new lead, view lead, and so by doing that, like you can move leads automatically depending on what's happening inside Redcool. So that's pretty much how the integration works. Some of you guys, you have sometimes questions about the fact that yes, it's cool to push from Brackle to La Growth Machine, but how about like pushing from La Growth Machine to Brackle, typically once you have positive replies? So the answer to that is it's something that La Growth Machine have to build on their side. It's usually much, much, much harder for us to build it on our side, to build like this bi-direction. But with that being said, though, the thing people do that is pretty easy to set up is to use Zapier or Make. And what you're going to do is that step one is to use the webhook feature of the growth machine. And what you're going to do from there is that you're going to like using the webhook feature is your first step in Zapier. So when there's a positive reply, when someone accepted an invite, etc., what's going to happen is that it's going to generate like a webhook event. And from there, like step two of the Zapier Make workflow is simply to say create or update lead inside Brackle. And it's very easy. You're going to see you just have to map the fields. So nothing very complicated here. And how to use that, I'm going to put below like a couple of use cases, but essentially um, like you can build nurturing sequences with Lograph machine, re-engaging campaigns. And so your leads, maybe they were warm at some point in Brackle, but maybe you want to re-engage them, and this is where this type of integration has a lot of meaning. Or if you like and comment the post, like you do social warming using Brackle before generating leads. So I think I said pretty much everything about this new native integration. If you guys have any questions, go in the chat, go to help, get in touch, and yeah, just smash us with all the questions you might have and for us to do improvements. Cheers. Bye. For any like first time like growth machine user out there, what what is the biggest advice you would give to someone starting to use the growth machine for the first time so that they can get amazing results on the campaigns? Like what are maybe the biggest mistakes your customers do when they enter on the platform, and where you help them to get results?
Um, if you want to get results, don't try to automate something you would not do manually. So what most people failing at using Lagos machine do is basically trying to send a campaign to 2,000 people without even trying to the same messages 5 times manually. So I would definitely suggest to test your messages one, two, on 3 leads. Let's say just 3 leads, and before automating it. That's it. Only takes one day, maximum one day, to test that kind of things, and the next you will be able to automate the campaign. If you want to get results, don't automate what you wouldn't do manually.